It's Jesse.
God damn it, Jesse.
Damn it,
You're a
Jesse.
fucking asshole.
Val, you're actually a pretty good-looking guy. Why don't you get on camera more often? That came out totally gay.
Seriously though, Val, you do actually look pretty good.
It's because you want to see the penis.
That picture you showed us a while ago did not do you justice.
Hello? Are we still on?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, this is not good. Okay.
So, podcast episode 2.
Okay, I want to give you guys a trigger warning because there's a certain slight rape joke coming up. not a full blown one, but well,
Get to the
you ever heard of the porn star Cytherea? Huh?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, there's a porn star Cytherea. Apparently she's suffering from really bad trauma right now because somebody broke into her home and raped her.
Really?
Yeah. Which is very disturbing, and I don't know really know, but the thing is, I don't know what to think of it because first of all, I think it was a dick move on the rapist's part because if you really wanted to fuck her, why'd you have to rape her? Why not just go into the porn industry?
Because sometimes people can only get their jollies off whenever they see something struggle. Example.
And that's why I think certain people should just be killed on sight at the mere.
The fuck, pal?
Oh my god, that just reminded me of another feminist bullshit that I've been hearing. Eye rape. Like, if a guy looks at you in a creepy way, that's considered. They feel that to be. Some of them feel it to consider that a form of rape. It's like, fuck off. A guy's checking you out. That's what we do.
God, this camera makes me look white.
That's because you are.
You are white, Val.
Because
You are white.
That's because you don't leave the house, sir. You are like the whitest person I know, like Maggie and fucking Lexi.
Val, don't feel bad.
I don't know what Logan looks like, and Jesse's got so much hair that I can't really tell what he looks like. He looks tan.
Val, don't.
Compared to me,
Don't feel bad. Hey Val, don't feel bad. Your camera makes you look white. My camera makes you look like a character from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and not the ones who live.
Oh God. This is true. I get it now. I feel terrible, but yes, I totally see it.
You should feel terrible, Marty. You're Asian.
Hey, Spence.
I was never
that picture I put in the chat. That picture I put in the chat is basically the thing of that somebody looking like that and calling it eye rape.
Wait, hold on. Let me get to the photo because I have no idea what I'm doing here. So fuck it. I'll just go. Anything photographic or anything else, any other function, I'll just use my iPad.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't want to accidentally shut down the fucking chat. I know this is gonna look. I know I look like a total fruit doing this, but fuck it. What else can I do?
Well, not really. I got my cell phone sitting over here. Okay.
Don't mind the words, but if you want to read the words, go for it.
Sorry, folks.
Right,
Let me see in my crotch. It's amazing. I would do more pelvic thrusts, but
I gotta sign in here now. Shut the fucking Christ.
yeah, I plugged this thing in earlier today, and it's a fucking piece of shit battery. What use was the calibration if you're going to die?
Exactly.
Spence kind of reminds me of the one white guy, the short white guy in the Cleveland show.
Now, because of that, it makes you look even whiter.
Tara, you're breaking up, which is pissing me off because I really want to know what I remind you of. What do I remind you of, Sarah? Sarah?
It's in the chat.
The short white guy in the Cleveland show.
I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
Me either.
One of Cleveland's friends that he hangs out with at the bar. Is
it the dude that...
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
His iPad in the sleeve and everything.
So, seeing as how you guys haven't recorded a late night idle talk in a long time, I'm doing it for you now.
By the way, Tara, the reason why I have my iPad in the sleeve is because I need to have something with a stand. I need a pad, my iPad needs a stand because how else is it going to stand up when I'm trying to masturbate to pornography? I can't masturbate with one hand. Fucking yes.
Well, you could also use your penis.
Do you give yourself a hug job?
Wait a minute, is this an audio recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Okay, I was about to do this.
Oh.
Val, you shouldn't be so shy.
Audio, not video.
I'm not blocking out my image. It's already there. Spence Defense at YouTube.com.
I want my first time to appear to be on my actual channel.
Shamelessly plugging yourself in, huh?
Well, seeing as how you don't have a channel yet,
I do have a channel.
What channel is that?
I've commented on Marty's videos a couple of times, so I thought you'd know by now.
Link it in the goddamn chat. Damn it.
See, I don't really pay attention to the comments in Marty's videos because most of them are just fucking trolls.
I love this. Val is preparing to hide his face. I'm prepping my hair up so they can see it.
You're trying to look like the Jewish Fabio.
I'm Fabio.
Jewish
Fabio. There's nothing more blatantly homosexual than that.
You know what? If I were gay, I wouldn't fuck Fabio, but I would fuck the next best thing. But I would fuck the next best thing if he were still alive. Peter Steele.
Just 1 second here.
What about my cat?
I gotta change something on my chat settings.
What about my nickname for my penis?
Okay, Val, if it makes you
apparently you've never heard of typo negative.
Val. Take that off your camera. If it makes you feel any better, I will put a black box over your camera. Okay.
Wait, Jesse doesn't have an option to just put it on mic. Just click mic. You'll turn your camera right off.
It is on mic.
Okay, there you go.
Why is that?
Val's paranoia.
Val, I can simply edit in a black box over your fucking camera. It's not that hard.
Val's a very disturbed little boy. You forget.
Val, I don't know why. Val, listen to me. I don't know why I'm not sure why you're so paranoid. I've downloaded I've illegally downloaded countless songs, even more countless video porn. They haven't gotten to me yet.
I think I just saw his dick.
He is a male, so he's probably gonna have one.
To our awareness.
To me, Val is like a liberal in that he needs things to worry about and talk about. He invents a lot of fears.
Liberals. I'll give you that. Liberals definitely tend to worry about shit. Like, are white people stealing hip hop from the black man?
They need to.
I
love that.
Become white and country needs to become black.
I would bust and say, why the fuck do you care?
Well, apparently social justice warriors care. They're calling it cultural appropriation.
You know, I do a lot of stereotypical Japanese shit. But that doesn't mean that I want to be
paranoid because somebody helped steal that paranoia, and guess who that is? Marty.
Oops.
Marty cannot actually affect what you are afraid of. You do that to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you why not to be afraid of things.
Yeah. Marty, Alex Jones, a handful of other guys who I no longer listen to.
I don't listen to Alex Jones. Do you know why?
Why?
His head is so far up his ass has become a hat.
I listen to the Jewish Alex Jones.
What about
that whole thing that Floyd in the water, like I say, they blew up the towers with the cyanide paint,
So
well,
what you're saying
actually,
is-
Alex was right about the fluoride.
Damn.
That part.
aliens from the outer. No, but I made these specially sunglasses. You can see the aliens.
Oh, I love the movie They Live.
I got
That movie's
really
fun.
Exactly. You got the reference. Great.
Wait, who was the person that
Luckily
you
for
said?
me, I saw that movie before Alex Jones started plugging the shit out of it.
I got
I
really
didn't even know he
bored
plugged it.
one
I didn't
day
know he even plugged that movie. I just thought that would be something he would believe in.
I got really
Yeah.
bored one day and taught myself how to open all 3 gag reflexes at once so I can suck air into my stomach and belch really loud at will.
Yes, the FBI. They told him to stand down.
What the fuck are you doing now?
Put the mirror down. It would steal your soul.
Look how pretty I am.
Put the
I know,
mirror
right?
down, or I'm going to leave your picture in and make you ginger.
Hey, ladies, if you want a good time, call me. My number is 666-666-6669.
Don't point that too low. Don't want to accidentally see the jizz stains.
You think there's any place in the? You think there's any country, any area in the country that, any area of any country that has the area code 666? That'd be badass.
Probably.
Hell.
There was a U.S. highway that was 666 once, but they changed it.
No, let me rephrase that. Washington, D.C.
Oh.
Somebody has
has
to.
an area.
Someone,
Washington, D.C. should have the area code of 666.
yeah, somebody Google this
Yeah.
right now.
666.
I think. Oh,
666.
Val, I think
666 or 666.
Val, I think I did hear about. Val, I think I did hear about that highway, but you know what's interesting? Certain buildings remove the 13th floor. There is no 13th floor. It goes to 12 and then right to 14.
Yes, but
Yep.
someone needs to Google this 666 thing right now.
That was actually common back when the Irish were coming over to America.
Val,
God
do
damn it!
this
They need
shit.
it. God damn it! And that's why people should never binge drink.
Val, look up the 666 thing.
Sure, whatever.
Don't binge drink and stop eating potatoes, and you'll stop being superstitious over weird
Hey.
shit.
I am Irish, so.
Yeah, and I'm Filipino.
I thought you
I
were
didn't
Japanese.
figure that this is the one night that Raphael is not on.
I'm Jewish, so fuck all you. I'm going to hell regardless of no matter what I do.
I didn't go back. Hey,
No, everybody's
in
going
hell.
to say that the Jews are going to hell because everybody hates the Jews.
as mine and Logan's ancestors would say, I didn't go brag.
The world hates the
No,
Jews,
my
and there's not a. The world hates the Jews, and there's not a Holocaust in the world that's going to change their minds.
A lot of people exaggerating data about the Holocaust kind of pushes people to not give a shit.
The Holocaust never happened. Oh yeah, then why are there all those emaciated dead bodies lying around? Oh,
I never said there weren't any. I'm just saying that a lot of the people that died weren't Jewish.
Hashtag blame.
yeah, they weren't. Yeah, a lot of them weren't Jewish. Some of them were black. Some of them were gay. Some of them were gypsies.
It's just it's just the main focus of the Holocaust for
Some
most
of them had
people was
Augsburgers until
the
they
Jews.
found out Hitler had it, and then they had to include them as part of the master race.
There was no such thing as Asperger's back then, though.
Yeah, Germany
Oh.
Germany invented the term.
Doctor may have discovered it early on. Discovered symptoms that we would attribute with Asperger's syndrome. German. Asperger's didn't become an official diagnosis until 1994. Back when I was 6 years old.
In the United States, it wasn't. That explains why I was diagnosed differently than I should have been.
I was 6 when the diagnosis was invented. I was about 11 when I was diagnosed with it. So I must be one of the earliest people to ever be diagnosed with that damn thing, because it wasn't very common to be diagnosed back then.
I was diagnosed in 92. Just 2 more years. 2 more fucking years, and maybe people wouldn't have treated me as shitty in life.
People treat everybody shitty in life. You just have to deal with it and move on.
Val. I told people in my high school that I had Asperger's syndrome. My psychologist came to my school one day to have a private meeting with my classmates to tell me about my condition and how it affects me. Didn't change a motherfucking thing.
Same shit happened to me. Only everybody still believe. Every time somebody thought about the word autism instead of Asperger's, at least with Asperger's, you know that there's a slight difference. Whenever somebody say autism, they automatically think about a certain Dustin Hoffman movie.
Okay, what's that Dustin Hoffman movie?
Marty, what the fuck? I mean, I've never seen it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
What is this movie?
Did I tell him, Val?
Yeah.
The Rain Man?
Oh.
Hey, the one good thing that came out of that movie is that Scientologists think that people with Asperger's are gods.
Hey,
Motherfucker, I ain't gonna be your motherfucking god. Get your crazy ass out of my face. I've seen Tom Cruise. I saw the way Tom Cruise smiled in the limousine scene in the first Mission Impossible. I don't want to go anywhere near those motherfuckers.
what about John Travolta?
I liked him in From Paris with Love. Everything else I fucking hated his ass in.
I liked Broken Arrow. Saturday Night Fever was before he became a Scientologist, so obviously he was good in that.
Wait, we're talking about Tom Cruise or John Travolta now? What?
I'm talking about John Travolta. I like Saturday Night Fever. I like Broken Arrow. I don't know about anything else. Oh yeah, Pulp Fiction. He was okay in Pulp Fiction.
Logan, in general, we're talking about Scientologists who may or may not be closet homosexuals. That's basically what we're talking about.
Will Smith.
And Will Smith came out and said he likes... Doesn't mean shit.
He has kids, too.
By the way,
Will
the record...
Might not be a Scientologist, but I'm pretty sure he's a closet homosexual.
By the way, guys, I have a new crush. I don't know if I've told you that, Martin. I may have told you that before. I have a new celebrity crush. Elliot Sumner.
Who?
Elliot Sumner. She is the daughter of Sting.
Speaking of Sting...
Sting, not stink.
I said, speaking of Sting, you know that feeling when you jack off and it burns?
Marty?
Hey, you need to take antibiotics.
Marty.
Wrong.
Yes.
Marty, shampoo is not a lubricant.
Oh, but it works so well.
Oh my god, that's making my dick hurt now.
I'm glad.
Fuck
I was
you.
using regular hand lotion once.
Hey, at least most guys get multiple shots off. With most females, it's like a one-time deal, and then you're done.
That is not how it's been with me.
What do you mean by a one-time deal?
As in, only one shot, so you shoot once and that's it.
Clippers get sensitive after you play with it, so it's like you can't keep playing with it or it starts to hurt.
That's odd because one thing I've been told is like women can have multiple orgasms and it's very rare, extremely rare for a guy to be able to jack off twice in a row.
I can.
Same.
With vaginal sex. That's not what.
Tell you about a little incident a couple of days ago. I mashed twice in 10 minutes.
Damn.
I've never been able to do that, but the thing is, most of the times when I achieve orgasm, I stop being interested in fucking.
I become interested in cuddling. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was pretty damn horny, so I was able to manage twice within 10, 15 minutes time.
Like the thing is, my orgasms aren't that impressive, aren't that great, but they're not extravagant. But it gets the job done, and I lose interest when it happens. It's like, okay, took care of that problem. I'll just do whatever the fuck I was doing.
I have a record of 4 times in a row.
Okay, then.
20 times in a minute.
4 times in a row in what time space?
It got longer and longer after every single one.
Yeah.
Jesus,
At
they got.
At the very absolute least, I've managed 7 in 24 hours.
I mean, well, thank God you guys aren't Chris Chan. That's a whole lot of cum soda cocktails.
Please don't talk about that guy. Oh, God.
Oh my God, you should really pull out the Christian jokes.
Oh, hey, Logan, if you don't know the whole late night idle talk thing that we're doing right now, pretty much just a podcast where we throw out random shit and see what comes of it.
Oh, fuck. I forgot that. Oh, and you caught me saying shit about myself. Damn it.
Don't worry, I've gotten a lot better with editing.
Well, it's not like we don't. It's not like.
Well, Marty, you're gonna let us know when you record, right?
I'm recording right now. I've been recording for the past 20 minutes.
I was doing that with Audacity for like the first 30 calls, but for moral reasons, I just quit until I decided I would only tell people in advance if I did.
I'm not that moral.
Every once in a while when I jack off so hard that I can no longer speak. The next question is, how the hell is this even possible?
Marty, I would tell you need psychiatric care if that wasn't already obvious to the rest of us.
Well, for everybody watching right now, I'll be back. I need a drink. I will leave these crazy people to their business.
You know those little plastic cones they usually put on dogs for whenever they're trying to prevent them from gnawing at like their wounds after they go into the vet?
Mm-hmm.
We need to put that on Marty's dick for once in a while.
Well, you see here, we've tried this.
This is like fucking
tried
cones. It's like it'd be
You know
like
what
a
happened?
string.
Do you know what happened to the cock cage when they tried putting one of those on me to keep me from jacking off? Do you know what happened?
I don't know. Surprise me.
I tore that motherfucker off. But that's after trying to jack up through it. Essentially, my Thor-like hands ripped through the metal, causing scar tissue to form all around my hands. And I just tore off the fucking cage.
I absolutely love.
Wait. Those things literally exist, male chastity things?
Yep.
I'm loving this tall tale, Marty, because it's coming from a guy who's shorter than I am. Yet you're shorter than I am. Yet you have the strength of a fucking mule.
Only when I'm really angry or extremely horny.
In other words,
In that case, it was both. In that case, it was both.
So somebody actually put one of those cock cages on you?
Yep. It was a tall tale, sir. In other words, you should know that it was a lie.
Yep, you believe it.
Let's sing as though you did not see that. You have problems, sir.
Although the scenario although the idea that scenario would have happened once in Marty's life wouldn't surprise me, considering all the real stories he's told us.
Twilight, never again.
Don't lie to us. You'd love to be in it.
I want you to be Jacob. Yeah, well, I want you to bend over because I'm gonna fuck you in your colon.
He would rather be the woman.
That's it, Logan. I'm gonna show you who's Big Daddy.
Marty, seriously,
my sub.
At least 1 to 2 times you had anal sex, you didn't really think it through, and you could get in some legal trouble if you did that at the wrong time.
Don't forget to live next time.
Let me tell you this. I've never had a girl complain about anal the whole 2 times I did it. I've had girls ask for anal, and I just wasn't in the mood. I'm now in the mood. But
boy.
When you didn't want it, you got it. Now that you do want it, you can't get it.
Yep.
The sex I get, I don't want, and the sex I want.
Guy.
You know what? I'm a simple man. Vagina, mouth, that's it. I don't give a fuck about any other orifice. And maybe your hand. But that's it. That's about it. Okay, maybe the crease of the thighs. But that's it. I swear that's it.
Girl in the arm. Say I did.
What about hot dogging?
No,
What's that? What's hot dogging?
Tell him.
It's the outer course version of anal.
hot dogging is when you squeeze the ass cheeks together.
Oh, I know what it is. I've heard it. I don't remember it being called.
No. I like the way Tara was describing it in her sexy voice.
It was.
Oh,
It's where you put the.
Shut up, Logan. Let me hear
And
Tara's
tit fucking. Tit fucking is fun.
Yeah, tits are fun too.
It's like tit fucking with an asshole.
No, with the ass cheeks.
No, I don't know. I don't know about tit fucking. I've seen I've never. Okay, I've touched the breast like once. Like that's the fucked up part of me. I've never achieved second base. Sorry, I've never achieved first base, but I've achieved second base once. It was close, but fuck it counts. My hand was on her tit, so it counts. But anyway, I don't know. The way I've seen the thing I never really touched big breasts that were big enough to I don't know, fuck. But the way I've seen in porn, they look I don't know, a little hollow.
Well, I accidentally touched the boobs of this one girl I work with, and I was in denial. I was like, I didn't touch her boobs, did I? Well, my hand was still on her. Yeah, you did. Oh my god!
By the way,
I take my hand off? No, I just sit there and I look like, oh god, I'm sorry. You can take your hand off. I didn't mean to!
By the way, Spencer,
I was in that much denial.
Wait, what?
By the way, Logan,
boobs and
you do realize in porn most of porn stars have fake tits, right?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the real tits. I know fake tits. The fake tits actually look more full. Fucking fake tits actually looks more plausible. It's the real tits that look like, when you touch them too hard, they kind of scrunch inward.
Now I don't look quite so white.
Holy shit, you're black.
If only I had a cigarette, I could have a Kramer moment, when he's talking about how he got gonorrhea.
Jesus, Val, I had no idea you had that much melanin in your skin.
What the fuck was that?
Sounds like somebody's phone.
That was Marty.
technically, everybody reached second base minutes after they're born.
That's
True, but that doesn't really count because you're not because when you're a baby, you're not thinking, "Ooh, I like to stick my penis in between that." Obviously not, because your penis isn't big enough at that point.
Tara,
then you don't know what kind of baby I was.
Tara, you have lost all speaking
I don't really like getting into this, but
Damn.
in a sense, every guy passes through a woman's vagina, so even if they're a virgin, they still have been in a vagina once.
Gross.
Marty, if I didn't know any better, I would say your entire reputation relies on you being absolutely batshit crazy.
Congratulations, Tara. You're technically a lesbian.
I was inside of woman once. My mom.
But it doesn't count because most babies are born with their bodies. They're so small.
And technically, all men are transgendered.
But then again, I was born via C-section, so.
So was I.
Same here.
Technically,
I came out like a chest burster from Alien.
if you want to think
I
of
was
it that
born all natural. And
if you
when
want to
I
think it,
was born, the first thing that happened was I crawled out of my mother's womb, screaming, covered in another person's blood, asking for murder and death. At least that's how I assume it was.
if you want to really think about it, we've all been inside men before women.
Actually, it's a bit of both.
I don't know what my birth was, but I think when I exited my mother's womb and looked around, I'm pretty sure my first thought was, Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Actually, I think what my first reaction was whenever I was first born and looked around was, I looked at the doctor and said, "The fuck you looking at, cracker?"
I guarantee you. I don't know. I don't
supposed to be born black. What the fuck happened?
My memories are very vague from my infancy, but I imagine but considering the decade I was born in, I must have been looking around going, the fuck? Why the fuck is your hair so big? Why are you wearing such tight leather pants?
Is that leopard skin?
Exactly. Why does your hair smell like flammable fluids?
Quickly, somebody light a match. See what happens.
But you were born in 88, not 78.
Why does that man have short hair in the front and long hair in the back?
MacGruber. Maybe because he's MacGyver.
I'm not gonna go on record to say that I'm old, but I was born the same year that And Justice for All came out. So when I was born, Metallica were still a thrash metal band.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was
born the last year Reagan was coherent, so that tells you how old I am.
I was born the last year that Reagan was in office.
I was born.
I can remember when Clinton said he did not have sex with that woman, but then again, I always remember the pointless things that mean nothing to me.
I remember I was on vacation when I think I was on vacation when he admitted that he did have that relationship, and to the surprise of absolutely no one.
I was probably staying at my grandmother's watching Beast Wars or something when he admitted to it. And I'd probably get into an argument with my grandmother about it. My grandmother kind of worshipped Clinton.
I actually have a very vivid memory. I was in the car with my dad because I was seeing him on a weekend, and he was listening to a radio station.
She thought he was okay.
My dad was listening to a radio. I was in the car with my dad, and he was listening to a radio station, and it was like, there's been some speculation over whether or not it was just oral sex, whether it was intercourse, whether or not the president put his hands on Miss Lewinsky's breast. And my dad's like, "Oh fuck!" Turns the channel. I don't want my kid listening to this.
Back when your dad was actually sane and rational.
He still kind of is.
Yeah, but didn't you say that he? And I know how this can happen. You listen to Alex Jones, you get sucked into the deeper vortex, and you might go from people that live in the more independent ends of the political spectrum sometimes are more prone to run to the fringe areas.
You know what's the unique thing about my parents? As you mentioned it, I think I may have the very. I don't know what it is. There's this big thing about people saying, "Oh, a lot of millennials, they were always told they were special, and that you're a special snowflake, and there's nothing you can do and you can do no wrong." Bullshit. My parents were nothing like that. There was nothing I could do right in my mother's eyes, for one.
Oh, God.
That's my mom. My mom was the same way.
My parents were at least practical.
God damn it.
You might say they were. Finish.
Okay. My mom had that stereotype where it was like, I want you to be what you want to be, so long as a doctor. You get good grades. Or engineer. No shit. That's what my mom was like. I'm not even kidding.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah. And then you look at my brother, who's got the hot wife and all that other happy shit.
Your brother was like, if I smell hot smoke on you, I beat you with rolling pins.
Now that was my mom. My brother was the reason that I smoked pot for the very first time.
Yeah, I was born when the Missouri River flooded.
Oh, you were born. Yeah, okay, you were born in '93. I remember that.
So you were born.
I'm so old. I remember what happened the year you were born.
So Logan was born on a raft.
Logan was born on a raft that was part of a log cabin that also housed the Clinton family in the flood of 1812.
So I actually went down to New Orleans for about 6 months.
I'm afraid I'm going to be walking into a minefield here with this with this thing. I'm about to say, but I think we're all old enough to remember when smoking sections in restaurants still existed.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They need to come
Which
back.
reminds me.
I was terrified. Sorry, I was gonna say I was terrified because you're all from the most of you are from the Midwest, and I was afraid that in saying that you're gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? We still have smoking sections here.
Yep.
What are you living on?
The last holdout in my home state of Indiana was a Denny's down in close in Vincennes, where I used to go to college. Unfortunately,
we have a public smoking ban.
Yeah,
we have a public smoking ban here.
Yeah, they took that out
It's actually been revoted.
last year.
Public smoking bans. Oh God.
I don't know if New Jersey has a public smoking ban per se, but there are certain but due to the jurisdiction of whoever runs the state, certain parks in certain town, or sorry, not who runs the state, who runs a town. Certain parks will have a sign that says, clean air. Smoking will be prohibited.
Yeah, there is one good thing
I
about.
was smoking all over that shit then.
And that kind of ticks me off because now it's going to be harder for me to believe in the Alien films. You ever see the first two Alien movies? Like, people are smoking in spaceships and space stations.
There is one good thing about where I was going in college, though. Every single bar there just completely ignored that public smoking ban.
Oh my god! I was vacationing in Kentucky a couple of years ago, and people were smoking in bars. It's like, motherfucker! I wish I could smoke a cigar right now.
I apologize for you having to experience Kentucky. Yeah.
What do you mean experience? What are you talking about?
I grew up across the river from Kentucky.
What?
I grew up literally across the river from Kentucky.
He grew up in Tennessee.
No, I grew up in Mount Vernon, Indiana.
Oh.
Posey County.
Wrong way.
The only really good thing that came out of Kentucky for me was a barbecue place down there that I can't remember the name of, but damn, their food was
I was
good.
excited. I was excited to go there because I was going to take a tour of the Jim Beam plant. That's my favorite whiskey. Which, if I have celiacs, I can still drink because they're gluten free.
Some people talk negative about Kentucky, but then again, I hear it's still better than a lot of other shitty states.
Yeah, have you ever heard of the snake worshippers?
I bet it's got more redeeming qualities than Mississippi.
No, have you ever heard of the snake worshippers down there? There's this fucking weird church where they believe that.
Oh yeah, I know about them.
Yeah, those guys.
Where
Anyway,
they believe what?
They believe that the snakes is the god.
Yeah.
According to the Bible, according to the Old Testament. This is a Christian church.
Yeah.
And they believe that snakes are God.
Yeah, and they also have the Ten Commandments in front of every government building.
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, wait. Hold. They're a Christian church. They believe that snakes are God, and they display the Ten Commandments. I think they're missing. I think they haven't read one of them.
Not to mention, you also have Ken Ham in that state.
Wait, did you say snakes or steaks?
Snakes.
Snakes,
Yeah,
as in the ones that
has any of you read the Ten Commandments? Because apparently, if they worship snakes, they are making a critical error.
Mm-hmm.
Error.
Yeah. Are we talking about? It sounds to me like they're closet Satan worshippers.
No, one of the Ten Commandments says, "Do not worship any. Thou shalt not worship any false idols," or something along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm not worshiping any but me.
Yeah, exactly. You're worshiping fucking snakes. Wow, people are stupid over there.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the commandment, thou shalt not kill, but...
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
Sure, it's better than Florida.
My daughter a hug. Now I have to shit.
I think probably one of the worst. I'm imagining probably one of the worst states in at least in the South, would be Mississippi. I can't imagine any black person living there unless they got a death wish.
Lots of black people live in Mississippi. No, black people actually, you can be an ethnic minority in Texas. Texas is more ethnic minorities than any other state besides California.
No, you had crazy eyes.
I think Texas still has the death penalty.
Like 18 states still have the death penalty.
Crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes.
Oh yeah, that's the argument anybody likes to make anytime they don't agree with you. You say, oh, you look crazy because of the way you look at people.
No, seriously, you had crazy eyes for a second.
Yeah. Because I was going like this?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
If I had a camera, I'd show you my crazy eyes. And you would have
by crazy eyes, you mean your rape face.
I will send you a clip later and show you exactly what you look like.
Show us my dick.
Show us your rape face.
Show us what you look like.
Girl. Hey,
everybody, show us your rape face.
Do it. Do it the way you were doing it earlier.
Who, me?
I don't think he knows how anymore.
Wow.
You made him so awkward that he doesn't know how to do the rape face. Look what you've done. Val cannot do the rape face now. It's all your fault.
You have broken Val. Damn it. It took us so long to fix him.
Wait, he was broken before? Wait, he was fixed?
We repaired him. We made him bigger and better.
Logan, I want to
just
make
broke me down more.
Logan, I really want to make you aware that you are probably the giggliest motherfucker I've ever met.
Hey.
And he giggles, like, he has the smoker's laugh. He doesn't just giggle,
yep. Me, you, and Marty are the three smokers in this room, and we don't laugh like that. So.
What the funny part is? I'm the straight edge of this group.
Until I show you the glory of cocaine.
I don't drink and I don't do drugs.
If you're the straight edge, what am I?
Teetotaler.
What does he mean by straight edge?
He doesn't drink, he doesn't do drugs, he doesn't consume anything that would possibly alter his body chemistry.
I drink once in a while. What is that?
I was actually straight edge for a while until I had my first year. I wasn't straight edge anymore.
I basically don't consume anything that may harm my body.
I can't call myself the chief.
And the one thing you should never consume that will definitely harm your body is this.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
In other news, a dog saves a human life. Unfortunately, that human life was Asian, so the dog has now been devoured.
No, that dog didn't actually try to save my life.
And now for the nightly reading of the Quran. And when it said to him, "Fear Allah, pride in the sin takes a hold of him.
Burn it with the fire.
Sufficient for him is hellfire, and how wretched is the resting place."
Kill it with fire.
You see, I opened up to a random page in the Quran, and I already found hatred. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be like that with my Quran.
69 versions.
Just 72 versions. Get it
whatever. 70. Yeah, it was 96 tears, so fuck it.
There was actually a scholar back in the day that said there might have been a mistranslation of the Quran. Instead of 72 versions, 72 crystal clear raisins.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop looking at this before it makes me stupider.
What clear raisin? What the fuck?
Crystal clear raisins instead of 72 virgins.
Wait, what are crystal clear raisins?
So they blow themselves up, and then when they get to heaven, they just have a bunch of raisins.
Where are my fishes? Here are your raisins.
That's why.
Feel better.
If only, because they've been using that as propaganda for the past 3 generations to get people radicalized. Only they fucking knew.
The thing is, even for a religious person, that's kind of odd because 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 if the idea is when you take into consideration the possibility of an afterlife, you think of other things, don't you? It's like, well, will God let me into heaven? You know, will I see it? Will I see any famous? Will I meet any famous dead people? You don't think, oh, am I going to get laid in heaven? You don't think that. You don't. Oh man, am I gonna? Oh man, okay. So if I die and there's a heaven, am I gonna get some quality pussy? And and at what quantity?
I must be the one to say this, but yes, I actually had that exact thought.
And to no one's surprise.
This is my thought that's going through my head. If I ever go to heaven, what famous person will I get laid with by?
Yeah, seeing as how you're...
I like to fuck Annie Opie.
Seeing as how you're not a religious person, Logan, I doubt that's ever going to happen.
I'll probably go to Valhalla.
You need to die in violence to go to Valhalla. What violence will you commit?
No, you know what? If she looks like her, if she looks like her younger self, if her spirit looks like her younger self in heaven, Elizabeth Taylor, absolutely.
I'd fuck Tia Leone.
Well, for everyone watching right now, I'm going to cut this here because it's at 46 minutes, and that's going to take a fucking long time to edit. And until next time, bye.
Penis.
Yeah.
What about a penis?